Israelites, because I was thinking about them this morning. No, that's funny you bring up the Hebrew Israelites, because I was thinking about them this morning, and I was like, what do they do besides stand on the corner and yell about white devils? And don't get me wrong, there's definitely a place for that. I like that. But like, why are they not like a power force like the Fruit of Islam, the Black Panthers? Like, you got the numbers, you got them indoctrinated into the codes. Why are y'all not out here like protecting the fucking people? What are y'all doing for real besides yelling about white devils? Bitch, we could do that on TikTok. Get in the field, you know.
Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto YAHAWAH, Hashem, YAHAWASHI, Hashem, Rakwah, Quadash, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to Mighty Akim, Wakwafim, who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this final captivity, as well as the speckled bird that may look like the other nations, but are actually Yasharallah. His brother Kawakab coming at you with no lesson. And this video is such a great example of someone trying to provoke us to our deaths, someone trying to provoke us to, destruction. All right, that's the thing about Esau, where Esau will goad us into thinking a certain way, or thinking like, oh wait, why aren't you doing this? You need to go do this, you need to go do that, and whatever. And just like, there's a reason why we don't do that. All right, and if you know the scriptures, then you know that we shouldn't be doing that. You know that not going and taking up arms and stuff like that is the way to go, as that's not what Yahawah told us to do. And as a matter of fact, the funny thing about that, which actually, let's get that first. I wasn't going to start with that, but let's start with this. Matthew chapter 26, verse 50. 51. And behold, one of them which were with Yahawashi stretched out his hand and drew his sword and struck a servant of the high priest and smote off his ear. Then said Yahawashi unto him, put up again thy sword into his place, for all they that take the sword shall perish with the sword. Yahawashi was basically Yahawashi basically said, put the sword away. I didn't tell you to, get guns or get, well, the modern day sword is a gun, but basically he didn't tell you to get guns. I didn't tell you to go fight and do all this stuff. He didn't want his servant fighting and whatnot, just as he doesn't want us going around and fighting. Hence why we're not doing that, because that was the thing with that was what actually a brother told me. A brother told me that he was speaking to another brother about the movie Book of Clarence. Good movie, by the way. Good movie. I just think it was a nice movie to watch. There were some grievances. I wouldn't say it was a 10 out of 10 movie as a standalone movie, but it was an okay movie. Anyway, the thing about that the brother was saying was with Judas. The thing about Judas was he was trying to force Yahawashi's hand. That was basically what they said. I think that was the mindset, or the that was extrapolation from it, where what Judas wanted, he didn't actually want Yahawashi to get locked up or to get put to death. What he was trying to do was he was basically saying, okay, well, they're attacking you, they're taking you right now, like you basically have to do something now. Like, now is the time to do something, because he knew that Yahawashi was able, just as Yahawashi even said. Let's actually get that over here, verse 53. Thinkest thou that I cannot now pray to my Father, and he shall presently give me more than 12 legions of angels? All the disciples knew that the power that Yahawashi had. All the disciples knew that this type of stuff was there, and that's one of the reasons why, extrapolating, of course, what's the word? What's the term called? Hypothesizing. All right, basically hypothesizing that Judas's guilt came from, well, he didn't really want Yahawashi to die, but the fact that Yahawashi didn't fight back, Yahawashi didn't call his angels to murk them because of the situation that the Israelites were in. And that actually, that is where the movie actually does a great job, because it shows the divide of the I think it's Romans or whatever the fuck, and then the actual Israelites being captivity. Is it Roman? What's it? I keep on forgetting the thing, but basically the divide between the Edomites and the Israelites at that time, and the movie actually encapsulates that and shows that we're sticking with each other. We're not messing with no BS of this crap and whatnot. All right, we're not letting you guys do whatever you want. Basically, nearing the end of the movie, the fourth quarter of the movie, that's basically how that was basically what was going on. It was very beautiful. I just thought, like, wow, like, after all the stuff that was going on and the build up, a beautiful way to show the unity. All right, but anyway, again, with Yahawashi, he had the power to do all this stuff, and he didn't. And he showed us the example. Let's actually get that over here in
Would that person be, is that person a Native American? Is that person Spaniard, or they just Mexican?
what the hell? Where's the stuff?
Yeah, I mean, it's a calculus question, bro. I'm just asking. It is a stupid question.
First Peter chapter 2 verse 21, for even hereunto were ye called, because the Mashiach also suffered for us, leaving us an example that ye should follow his steps. Basically, Yahawashi showed it, set the standards, like, okay, this is how you're supposed to live, this is what you're supposed to do and whatnot. And as a result of that, we're supposed to copy him and do as he did. Okay, be ready to be righteous. All right, and again, as I said before, it also translates into not going around trying to fight before the time is right, because the time, even Yahawashi doesn't know when he's gonna return, but Yahweh is going to give him the authority to do all that fighting and stuff like that. All right. Matthew chapter 10 verse 16, behold, I sent you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves, be therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves. And that's another thing where we're not supposed to be going around, thinking, oh yeah, I'm gonna fight, I'm gonna go kill, I'm gonna go do this or whatever. All right, we're supposed to be, okay, you know what, this is what we are expected. Just as a matter of fact, let's get that over here in 2 Corinthians chapter 10 verse 4, for the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through Yahweh to the pulling down of strongholds. Our weapons of warfare is not no gun, no sword, no whatever, nothing carnal, as in nothing physical. It is spiritual. The battle that we're facing is spiritual. Whether it's in the body, whether it's people talking or saying certain stuff to us, all right, trying to get in our way, trying to stop our advancements to, getting closer to Yahawadah, whatever. That is the spiritual battle that we're facing, rather than something that is physical or people getting in our way, or physically getting, not physically, yes, physically, no, rather than, what's a word, rather than someone taking up arms in order to attempt to kill you. All right. Next, Proverbs chapter 20 verse 22, say not thou, I recompense evil, but wait on the Lord and he shall save thee. Okay. Once again, we're not supposed to be saying, okay, well, I'm gonna go get revenge, I'm gonna go do this, I'm gonna go do that, whatever, Black Panther movements or whatever. No, again, our goal, our aim is to just preach this word, preach this word to the lost sheep that need to hear this gospel. All right. Psalm 37 verse 40. Slakia. And the Lord shall help them and deliver them. He shall deliver them from the wicked and save them because they trust in him. We trust in Yahweh Shai. So as a result in our trust in Yahweh Shai, where our goal, our aim is, what the same as always, trying to please Yahweh Shai rather than fixating on, oh yeah, who do we have to fight, who do we have to beat, who do we have to do all this stuff for. Well, that's all that is, background noise. Okay, it's not something that we need to actively worry about, because the thing is, and let me actually go back to here, because she was, as I said before, this is that provocation, all right, where what they want is they want to try to say, oh yeah, get all the stuff. And it's like oftentimes people, they don't really fully understand the implications and then the realities of what war looks like and what war means, but yet they are so ready to say, oh yeah, go fight, get your arms, go do this, all this stuff like that. You have this white looking woman, I'm assuming is a white woman. Is it a white woman? Is that her face, or let me see something. Okay, yeah, it's that. Yes, Lucky. Okay, you can see her hand. Basically, you have this Edomite woman who's basically saying all this crap, and it's just like you're trying to tell the so-called black people to go and fight, go and do this, go do all this stuff, because what does it mean for them going, your people to go and double up on killing them, double up on harsher policing, double up on just basically oppression in general. All right, that's basically what she's trying to get into our people's mind, and that's why we have to be mindful, not fall for provocations, but more so focus on what the Lord Yahawadah said. And even Yahawashi, they said, not to go out. They both said, as I showed you, not to go fighting. Okay, Yahawashi said, put the sword, those that perish with the sword shall die by the sword. Yahawashi set us an example. All right. And then, Yahweh, he told us, just don't recompense evil. All right. It's that clear. Next, Romans chapter 12, verse 19, dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves, but rather give place unto wrath, for it is written, vengeance is mine, I will repay, saith the Lord. Basically, Yahweh, he said that vengeance is the Lord, is his, like vengeance is his, as in he's going to recompense all that the wicked hath done unto us, rather than us doing it ourselves. All right, again, it all goes back into faith and understanding that, okay, what, even though things aren't looking the greatest, the Lord is going to take care of us whenever things get hard. So with that, I pray this lesson was edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Rakwah, Quadash, double honor to the elders and apostles, a great millstone, a Bible, and Shalom.